Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about why Cam Smith needs to make this Houston Astros opening day roster. It's something I've talked about before in the last couple weeks with how hot Cam Smith has been, but he continues to kill it for the Houston Astros in spring training. Another amazing day for him today against the New York Mets. He's been a Mets killer. He's hit three spring training home runs so far this spring. All three of those home runs come against the New York Mets. Hit another one today, a 2-run shot. Hit a single as well, and it was a 2-for-4 day, and scored 2 runs as well. He's just been a killer so far, and this what we would see from him if he were to make it to the majors for the Houston Astros and make this roster would be him making the jump from Double-A to the majors, not having to play in Triple-A. Maybe eventually he would go back to Triple-A, who knows? But he would make the jump from the Double-A to the majors. That's something Jose Altuve did. Maybe we can see it from Cam Smith as well. I think he's the Astros' biggest star in a while. I mean, probably the biggest star since Jordan Alvarez. And he's played 11 games this spring, has scored 7 runs and 26 at-bats. He has 11 hits, and he has a triple. He has that was a 3 RBI triple, I believe, for Cam Smith. And I think that was against the New York Mets as well. He has 3 home runs, all against the Mets, 9 RBIs, 5 walks. A couple of those are against the Mets. And has only struck out 6 times this spring in his 26 at-bats. His batting average is .423. So he's just been amazing. And the reason why I keep bringing up how he's a Mets killer is, how about the fact that the Astros open up their season against the New York Mets on March 27th for a 3-game series? Who better to have in right field for this Houston Astros team than Cam Smith, the guy who's killed the Mets in spring training? So that's another reason why he should be on this roster, the fact that he's killed the Mets this spring. And, I'd love to see him make this roster. I think right now, if I'm going to do, right now, tomorrow, my plan is for the Astros having the day off. I've decided days off of spring or days I'm going to make my Astros, roster predictions. And this is not hard to guess, but I got him on this roster. So he will be one of the players I will predict to be on the roster tomorrow when I do my video for, the 26-man roster predictions. He is a guy that should be on the 26-man roster, especially with the way Chas McCormick has struggled. And, with the way Chas McCormick has struggled this spring, Cam Smith should be in right field. I'd rather have Cam Smith opening day against the New York Mets in right field than Chas McCormick. That's just what I would think. You got Cam Smith in right. You got Altuve at left. You have Jake Myers in center. At DH is Jordan. Then at short, you got JP. At third, you got Isak. At second, you probably got Dubon, but I'd prefer Brendan Rodgers. At first, you have probably Christian Walker. It's looking like he's going to be ready to go opening day. And then at catcher, of course, is Yonder Diaz, catching for Framber Valdez. That's the way I see things for the Houston Astros. Opening day, when the Astros play the New York Mets at 3 o'clock. That's the way I think things should be. And Cam Smith has been such a killer this year for the Astros in the spring, to the point where with some liabilities in this lineup like Chas and Dubon, and having those 2 guys who have been terrible this spring, Jake Myers might be he has not been a liability in spring. Let's get that straight. Jake Myers has been really good this spring, but that could change in the regular season. He can turn into liability in the regular season. So with liabilities like that, with how hot Cam Smith is, you got to give him a chance. And there's no better time to give him a chance than, give him a chance where he is, with the team he has killed, absolutely murdered this spring in the New York Mets. Let me know your thoughts on Cam Smith potentially making the opening day roster in the comment section, and peace out.